It was a golden age for all humanity. The creation of the United Governments was the pinnacle of globalization. Unbelievable breakthroughs in science, medicine, and technology. A sharp rise in lifespan for those who could afford it. Bloody wars over resources were supplanted by corporate offices and governmental organizations. The evaporation of geopolitical borders between people. For the first time in its history, all human civilization functioned as a unified, living organism. Finally, we were ready to reach the stars. But the stars reached us first. One day, they appeared. A silent and unassailable network of enormous extraterrestrial artifacts enveloped the Earth. No one knows where they came from, how they had gotten there unnoticed, and what they were there to do. The artifacts, surrounded by a protective energetic field, gave no sign of life for years and blocked all attempts to study them. Everything changed on the 12th of May. No one knows for sure what happened. Did the aliens strike first? Was it a terrorist attack, or just a mistake? Why did even deactivated rockets detonate? But in a flash, that all became unimportant. A nuclear chain reaction in the atmosphere, spreading in a chain through the whole artifact network, set practically the whole surface of the Earth on fire. The Earth was nearly wiped clean of life. Continents were swallowed in flames and fell beneath the boiling oceans. Human civilization was almost extinguished, their history becoming a part of the background radiation that blanketed the Earth. The war was over before it began. A few chosen and binged by chance had luck to find the relative safety of the large underground cities. Your family was part of that group that entered such a vault. Generations have lived this way, imprisoned safely in a crust of the Earth, keeping alive the fading flame of human civilization in the hope that one day, humanity would once again be able to come out onto the surface and rise like a phoenix from the radioactive ash. For you, this day has come.
Alright guys, welcome again to another Quickie Look by yours truly Stefura, and today Richard Nixon's After Reset, a sci-fi post-apocalyptic role-playing game. Doesn't that just roll off the tip of your tongue? It does, doesn't it? Let's just move on. Alright, we can press any button to start our games, and here we see the options and all that shite. I might want to point out that this is a very early access game again, so there are stuff that cannot be done. Like here when you go to the options, you cannot bind your keys. I bet they are gonna do that at a later date, but it's not here now. And also another point that you might have already noticed is that, I'm just browsing here to these settings, the price tag for this early access game. We have had some games before who have had a very nifty price tag on them when they're gone onto early access. Planetary Annihilation comes to mind at first. I think that's the only one that comes to my mind at first. At all. So that's a big rarity, I would presume. But it's odd. I guess it's just to drive away people who just... so that they don't buy it accidentally. So they don't accidentally throw away $50 at the game. It might be something like that, and it might be the reason why it is $50, to get people who actually want to test and play and give feedback to the devs. There are people out there like that. I know that there is. But if don't go shouting with your pitchforks that they're stealing money from us with this $50. I do understand, though, your cynicism regarding this fact. If these guys are going to, you know, just bail on us in 6 months, then by all means take your pitchforks out. Thankfully, at that point it is a good thing to pitchfork about, but at the moment just don't buy the game if it doesn't interest you. And yeah, don't buy it if you do not want to do early access stuff. That's how simple it is. Alright, let's go to the gameplay options. I already showed you this. I'm an awful person, yes. Judge me in the comments below of how idiotic I am. Here you have the audio soundputs, which reminds me that I should have maybe done this before I started talking. Fuck it, I'm not gonna do that again. No, I want to actually hear it a little bit. Yes, I'm gonna leave the voices maybe here because I won't talk that much. Okay. We're gonna use these as voice settings, and here we have the graphics settings. Not that much at the moment. For some reason it keeps turning FXA, the anti-aliasing, on all the time. I'm just gonna take it off because my computer can't handle everything in the world. And it's an early access game, it's not properly optimized. So I'm gonna go with as low stuff as I can to get the best video for you. But anyway, we're done with that. And let's just start a new game. One thing I want to say, if you're gonna call your game, if you're gonna name your game and put your first name in front of that game, it better be damn good. It better be damn good. It better be a masterpiece. You don't really see that that often. Because if this is shit, your name will be always shit. No offense. Alright, new game. Here we can see the game modes that are available to us. Hardcore mode, which needs internet connection. I guess you die, you're dead. That's the deal with that. And then we have the co-op mode, which strangely requires that you have beaten hardcore mode. That's a little strange. I bet they're gonna change that later down the line, but that's still strange. So the only thing we can do is go to normal mode, which is just normal. Alright, here we have a character creation. Or we can just select a character, but let's create... We want to see what the stuff is about, so we're gonna take a look and see what we can create with these tools. If it's too complicated or hard, I'm just gonna take one of the pre-made ones. Alright. We can... Alright, what species are we? Oh my god, what the fuck? Alright, this already sounds extremely interesting and promising. Just look at that. Oh yeah, we've got the standard human, but then we have animal, biomass, incorporeal, is that a ghost or something? Insects, plants, synthetic. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff and interesting stuff, I must say. Alright, here we have the basic human. I understand, of course, that at the moment you can't have anything else than a human. So let's go with the human race. We don't have anything else, but the pasture, can we not... Oh, we can click these. Oh, we can click these. I want to see what the fuck is a biomass. Even to the scientists of the United Governments, there is not much known about biomass by 132AR, according to scientific CRPGs. Blah. There was no evidence of biomass species in the past age. Okay. That's weird. Definitely weird, and I approve. I approve with weirdness. Race, we're just gonna apparently choose anything. These are the only things we're I'm just gonna take a look at these. Gender, alignment. Oh, we have to choose. Oh, my bad. There we go. Select gender. Let's just go with a female, because why not? Alignment. Oh, you got alignments as well. That's nice. Chaotic, egoist, and altruistic. These are new, or are they just lawful good? And they don't just want to use lawful good and lawful bad. Evil, whatever. Yeah, I guess that's that. Okay, if you want to roll with that. Okay, let's just go with true neutral for this one. Stats. We have strength, agility, constitution, perception, intelligence, and charisma. Yeah, the standard. Alright. And we have 30 points. Let's just put them randomly because I want to see what this is. Skills. We got melee weapons, throwing weapons, firearms, energy, field weapons. I guess those are some big ass guns or something. First aid, lockpick, traps, steel, science, repair. Yeah, you got the stuff you would expect from a Fallout game. Yeah, spot is a new one for me. And tumble. Okay, what's tumble? Passive skill, tumbling past opponent. Okay. Expertise, speech, and trade. Let's just go with random, because I'm not gonna create a character. And then we have feats available. These are perks, I would assume. Humanist, what is this perk? Okay, 5 fist aid. That's a typo. 5 bonus to fist aid. That's amazing. That's an amazing typo. Dear developer, Richard Nixon, sir, Mr. President. Keep that in. Keep that in some way or form in. Fist aid. As a perk, maybe. Your fists are so powerful that when you punch people, they heal. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, no. Oh, mental image, bad mental image. I didn't want to go there. If you want to really know, it was a mental image of sexual nature. Ugh. Alright, there's a lot of stuff. Night Owl. Oh, all skill checks. No, that's really good. Kamikaze, Inquisitive Mind. Oh my, there's a lot of stuff here. I really want to see that this game gets a lot of feedback from those who actually want to play this. Alright. Oh, this is just... okay. We can just do whatever we want. Mesomorph? What? What the fuck is a mesomorph? I don't know, whatever, but... oh, yeah, this is good enough. Background. First name. There we go, we are Dufugu. And her second name is Dufugu. Age... 909... there we go. She's very old. I don't remember anything about... can we actually just press that as an age? Alright. Yes, her age is very, very awful. Okay. But we're not gonna use that, but you at least got to see some of the options that we have. Alright. Let's just take a female and jump right into the game.
Dallas isn't the best place to raise children.
Yeah, she's not likely to go for that.
Hey!
What the fuck? Oh shit! Don't! Please! Don't!
Oh. Holy shit. What is going on? Don't shoot the monitor. What did the monitor ever do to you, son of a bitch? Ooh, eerie silence. What's gonna happen? Ooh, we're loading. Loading.
You wake to the sound of a woman's voice, distant and demanding. Fingers and toes twitch uncontrollably as life returns to cold, petrified limbs, made weak by time and disuse. Sluggish rivers of crimson flow from 1,000 cuts, and as sensation returns, you utter wordless cries of agony from trembling lips.
The voice acting is pretty good, at least from the narrator's side.
All is still.
I'd listen to this voice on an audiobook.
Crimson rivers of blood ooze from many cuts. Your body is felt as a mass of tangled, petrified limbs. Foreign wires and tubes snake across the plastic
Alright, we're
floor
gonna skip a
and
lot
up
of
into the
this.
remnants of a
Some
ruined
part
glass
of you wants to
charmer
go back to
chamber.
darkness, strength gradually
Some
returns
part
to
of you
you,
wants
so
to
we need
go
to
back to
survive.
darkness.
Okay. We shall skip that, but as you can see, the voice acting on the narrator's part, really good, I think. Alright, thank you. I'm back and I'm participating in after Reset RPG Early Access. I didn't actually back this, I got the code from the dev. But anyway. Oh, we're already moving. We're already moving. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah. Alright, so this is us. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to bear with me, guys, because I have no idea what any of these buttons do, because I could not look them at the thing. Key bindings. I couldn't look at them at all, so I don't know what the buttons do. But I think if I have played Wasteland 2, and I think I should know what I should be doing. The camera apparently controls with the mouse itself. Okay. Right click, of course, moves our guy in various locations where we ever want to put him. Alright, so these guys are all dead, but these guys are just fine. For whatever reason, they apparently just want me to succeed in killing people, and they don't care. Ooh, stuff. Alright. No, no. I want you to grab that. Grab the... What is that anyway? Well, it's some sort of health. But I guess we can't do anything with it. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. I don't know. I have to say that I tried that before and I just couldn't... Maybe we just don't have an inventory yet and we're just lamping around. Alright. Can we go through a door? Yes, we can. Into the reactor room. I wonder what is in the reactor room. Oh my god, it's a reactor! I did not see that coming. Can we do anything with the reactor? No. For the dev, I bet they are already having this plan, but some sort of a thing here. This general... Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to move the camera, but in this general location is some sort of thing, but that tells me what I'm seeing, because that would be actually quite helpful. That just helps you to immerse with the story. I'm sure they're already thinking about that, but it's not just an importance at this stage of the development. My words, they just get mixed sometimes. I'm an awful person, I know. Alright, this... I should have maybe read the thing that said what this place is. We can't do anything with that. No. A very little... A very limited interaction, apparently, I would say. But, alright. I'll just head back and over there-ish. Oh, I didn't click the right spot. Alright. There we go, now she moves. Oh, she just didn't seem to want to do that. Alright. We have more doors to... Spec lab something. I have no idea what that said. Alright, it just keep moving along. Those are storage rooms. I think we just need to move forward because there's a body here. I can see his legs. Or not. This is a toilet. Is this a toilet? Did I call it? Did I call it? Oh, it's a... Ah, it's a sink. It's not actually a toilet, unless that thing is a toilet. Oh my god, it is a toilet. Futuristic toilet alert. Alright, can I just click here and go here? No. Okay, go away out of this room. I'm sure we'll find something eventually. I mean, this is a big, not that big of a place. I should be able to find something. But I think that these two rooms are just rooms with nothing in them. Although, lockers. You can usually do stuff with lockers. Right-clicking or doing anything. I'm gonna go stand next to this locker. And I'm just gonna press... Oh! Oh! No. I'm gonna still press space. And... Don't tell me they actually crashed. They crashed. Hold on a second, guys. Alright, so the game crashed. And we're just gonna try this again. And of course, it's the first door that we could even consider maybe has the best way of finding out what the fuck's going on in the game. Maybe we get some sort of tutorial and we can start doing stuff. There's a long hallway and we shall trek into the end of it, but we shall not press the space button. The space button destroys everything in the game for some reason or another. It might open something, an inventory, but it's just invisible and I can't do anything. And that's an interesting thing there. It's a thing with a nuclear symbol on it. Nothing else to it. Alright, we shall move on to the next room and we hope we actually find something worthy of discussion. I might as well talk about that intro cutscene because there's nothing happening here now. It was very interesting. Very interesting, I must say. The story, at least, that is here. So, the thing is that there's some sort of Tiberium things landed in here. Can we go through this? Oh, we can go through that. Anyway, Tiberium things landed on planet Earth as we were starting to grow and be better than before, us humans, as generally as a civilization. And then we were ready to go to the stars, but the stars came to us and Tiberium, basically. Well, that's what it looks like, and this is a toilet. It looked like Tiberium to me, but it's of course not Tiberium. It's something else, and then, for a reason or another, there were nukes involved. And then, oh my god, that's a gun. Let's take the gun. Can I please take the gun? Please take the gun, miss. Okay, clicking the middle mouse button just gets it over there. Miss, could you please pick up the gun? Alright, we're not picking up the gun. And maybe if I hold it this and press enter. Alright, enter does nothing, and I cannot even try and look at any options while playing the game. Just try and see if I somehow could get the key bindings to show to me, but because if I do that, if I press ESC, the entire game just goes back to the menu screen for some reason. I guess they didn't have the time yet to implement the basic menu here. They did have that in the demo. The demo for this game is totally different, by the way, as what this game actually is. It was some sort of tech demo. Even there I couldn't pick up stuff, so that was quite weird. Alright, main elevator. We're just gonna go apparently without weapons because we can't pick up stuff. We're gonna go into the main elevator and maybe there's a button we can push. Hello? Button? Button? Anywhere? There is no button. Okay, there's no buttons here. Alright, there was one other end of the corridor and we can investigate, and if there's nothing else to that, then I'm just gonna call it ends with this quickie look, and I'll come back to the game in a later day when it is updated a little bit. But this is quite interesting still. I can't say anything about the gameplay because there isn't any gameplay as of yet. It's just me clicking around and walking in this weird science lab. One extra thing about the story as well, as you all know, what happens when nukes go off, where does civilization go? Into tiny little vaults, you say? Like in Fallout and other similar games. Well, not in here. Not in this one. They had an entire cave and there was a million... probably a city that could inhabit millions of people. Holy shit, that was cool. at least the artwork looked cool, and that's just a very interesting way to do it, I think. Not have instead of a little crummy vault, which has its own charm, of course, but of course Fallout kinda owns that, you could say, that little charm or something. I don't know what I'm saying, but it kind of like owns that thing. And here though, they kind of made it a little the same, but when you add an entire huge city into a cave, into a vault, it's a huge city. I mean, it has skyscrapers. Skyscrapers underground. Can it get any more cooler than that? Sure it can, but to me that is already quite cool. Emergency elevator is on red, so I don't think we can get in there. Or maybe it's just the emergency lighting. Yeah, it was just the emergency lighting. Can we actually use the emergency elevator? The normal elevator did not work. We cannot press a button. I bet there is some way to press a button, but I just don't know. It's so confusing. Little tooltips would be nice. So, alright, so one more thing I wanted to add. This game even has had already... I understand the price for our early access game to be $50 if it wants to get rid of people who don't actually contribute, and if that's the reason for the price, I understand that. But if it's just for cash grabs, then I don't understand it. And also, it's just weird to me to have a $10 DLC right immediately. It's not even DLC, it's a visual novel. I don't know how to access it. The dev also gave it to me as a code, but I don't know how to access it. I should maybe email to him and ask how, but there we go. We're a little bit sick, I think. Nice idle animations, yeah. Alright, but we explored everything there is to explore on this first level, this floor of the game, and I can't do anything. So of course do not, in any way, shape or form, I do not want to encourage you to buy this. Unless you, of course, like to be in beta testing phases and alpha test phases of games. If you enjoy that, then if you have $50 and you're rich, go ahead. But even then I would suggest to take a look and consider if you want to actually buy it. Don't throw your money away like there's no tomorrow. Be a responsible consumer. That's a pro tip for you all. Alright, but my name has been Stefura. I will take a look at this game when there's been more updates to it. So do subscribe if you want to see more, and throw any comments you have, any criticisms on this video, because every comment helps and I want to improve. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.